Good morning, beautiful people. So this morning I wanted to come on and talk a little bit because I got a message from someone letting me know that they're currently going through rejection and they're feeling some kind of way because it's been this far into the journey and they're now getting that rejection status. And I know my heart goes out because I know that's got to be the hardest thing ever. And the reason I'm saying that is because when we get a kidney transplant and we finally get it, right? It's like, wow, we have a new opportunity at life. And when we get that opportunity at life, we don't want to give that up, right? Like, we want this kidney to last forever. That is the goal. And one of the things that I learned that no one told me in the beginning process is how much you're going to worry and you're going to stress about going into rejection. I stressed all the time when I first got my kidney transplant. I remember in the beginning, if I did anything, oh my gosh, did I lift something too heavy? Did I put a strain in that area? And you guys who've had a kidney transplant, let me know as I'm going through this video if you felt the same way or what other worries you were experiencing at that particular time. So I was stressed about, am I lifting too heavy? Another one was when I got my labs done. For the first couple of years, every time I got my labs drawn, I was so scared. My stomach was in knots. I felt like I wanted to vomit because I thought that I was actually going into a rejection mode. I was putting that pressure on myself at that particular time. And like I said, I wish people had told me this. Anytime the doctor had any news, anytime I had to sit and wait, I was very impatient because I wanted to know right now what was going on. It's a scare that you're constantly going through, especially for the first 2 years. So when I got my kidney transplant, they told me it was a good chance, it would last a while because, my brother was my donor. And I don't know this particular person's situation. I don't know what kind of health situation that they had, but this is why we always got to make sure that we're monitoring. And it may not even, to be honest, guys, this probably is not even this person's fault in why they're going through rejection. It could just be what God has in store. And I'm not saying that in any kind of way, but we have no control over what happens. We have no control. So it's still a fear of mine to this day to wonder, wow, am I going through a rejection? Is something happening? I still wonder it to this day. What are some reasons? So I feel like at that stage where this person is at, it's the beginning stage. And I say that because I'm 4 years in, you guys know that, but I am now starting to live. I tell you guys, go out and live your life for a reason. Because the first couple of years, I'll say 2 to 3 years, you're ripping, you're running, you're doing doctor's appointments, you're tracking your labs, you're doing all of this. And then you get to that point where the doctors are like, hey, we're going to be releasing you to your outside nephrologist. Find one outside because we're not going to see you as much, which makes you nervous because it's like, wait, I got to find a new nephrologist? Like, you guys know me. We've been together for so long. But it's that time where they release you out into the real world, right? You're starting to work out. You're starting to do little things. You're about, and there was a time period for those of you that might have gotten your transplant during COVID. I'm not talking about the people before COVID, but people who got it after COVID. That's another fear, right? A fear of, man, am I going to get rejected because I got sick? I got a cold, I got the flu, I got COVID. There's so many things that go into that. So the people before, maybe you didn't experience that because you didn't have to deal with COVID, none of this kind of stuff. And at that time, we were wearing masks. We were trying to protect ourselves. We're staying in the house. We're washing our hands. We're sanitizing. We're doing everything possible to not go into rejection. Now, there are people who just blatantly don't take their meds and, not doing what you need to do in a timely manner that might go into rejection, which is of their fault. But there are times, right, where You go into a rejection because it is what it is. You have no reason. Your body is just rejecting. And I'm here. I'm going to brunch right now, guys. So I'm waiting for someone. So I figured I was going through my messages and I saw that and I said, let me stop and make this video, because there are so many other people out there that are probably going through rejection, or their numbers have, took a decline and they're the borderline. I don't want you to give up hope, right? Still continue on. And you know that, okay, yes, you may have to go back on dialysis, but the goal is to try to get another kidney if it's possible. So if you're watching this video and you're in that situation, don't give up. Keep going, keep trying. I know somebody who told me they got 3 transplants in their lifetime, and they're pretty young, and they've already had 3. So don't give up. Yes, it's not what you anticipated or you wanted. We know that. And I don't know why God does things sometimes. Sometimes you're going to sit and you're going to say, why me, God? Why do I have to go through this? And even for myself, I told you guys in the beginning, I try to stay positive, but there were moments where even when I got onto dialysis, it's like, why me, God? And I felt, now I see there was a bigger purpose, because if it wasn't for that, I would not be here. I would not be the person that I am today. I would not be making these videos. I would not be the testimony that God wanted me to be. And I know that, it's hard, but stay strong. That's all I could say. The biggest thing I could say is, get into your devotionals daily, pray, have a team of people around you that support you. And if these people aren't supportive or whatnot, you get rid of them. But that has got to be the hardest thing ever, because now is the time. I was saying that you're living, you're traveling, you're like, what, I'm not going to be bounded by COVID, the pandemic stuff. And y'all know when you say that, they be trying to block your video. So let's hope not. But they're not. You're living your life. You're going out, you're brunching, you're hanging out with friends, and you're enjoying. And then to get that news, it's like a gut punch. I have not gotten that news. And I don't know how I truly would react, but I know that I'm stronger than I was when I was on dialysis. I know God's word. By his stripes, you will be healed, sis. So continue to stay faithful for those of you that are out there. And for those of you that recently got your kidney transplant, please go and live. Go and have fun. Enjoy yourself. Do things. Plan things. I don't care how small or big, but live your life. What are things that you used to do before you got on dialysis? What are some of the things that you love doing? Go do that, right? Like, I want to live my life intentionally. I want to be a big impact on the community. I want to spend as much time with my family, because when you were on dialysis, remember, it was hard. You couldn't do nothing. You were always sick. You're not feeling well. And my family suffered. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get emotional here. Hold back the tears. Because I watch my kids not do sports. I watch my kids not do things. I watch my husband put his life on hold for me. And when you get this second chance, go out there. Just go live. Go have fun. And because you never know what's going to happen. This person went through a rejection, is going through a rejection, and now waiting dialysis. My heart goes out to you. I have prayers for you, because I know what you're going through is not easy. So continue to just be faithful. And even though you're waiting, right? Get a book. You guys know I have my, journals. Start circling your prayers and circle for God to get you a new kidney soon. Okay? Have faith and just know everything is going to be okay. So I just wanted to come on because it touched my heart this morning, and I was sitting here waiting for my brunch partner to come, and she's here right now. So I just wanted to say, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with me and supporting my channel. If there's anything that you guys need, topics, anything like that, drop them below. Let me know. But do let me know, what are some of your fears that you experienced when you first got your kidney transplant? All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time.